Up everybody, and welcome to Molten Rainbow Place, the sinking city. Okay, so I have been wanting, hoping, praying, and in any way, shape, or possible form wanting to play this game. I've ever since I discovered it a long while ago, and now I finally can. I have it. I did not exactly have the funding to buy the game, but yeah, I'll just be really honest. I wanted it so bad. I wanted it so bad, and I saw that it was on a very nice sale on PlayStation Plus, so I decided to just go for it. I mean, what better incentive than a good sale, am I right? Anyway, yeah, I am just taking a moment to send out some links. I am trying to make this a bit more streamlined than it usually is, so I'm actually currently sitting behind my computer and I'm having half an eye on the chat right now, so but I don't think anything's happening yet, which is perfectly fine. Anyway, yeah, I am just sending out a few links, and when that is done, we can get a going. Okay, that is El Facebook. And then we still have the twoters. And it has been twoted. And I send a few people a link there. So yeah, I'm trying to streamline this a bit more so that I can actually do this faster than usual. And it's done. I'm going to shut down the PC now. And I'm going to return to my perch at the PlayStation. Here we go. Okay, so I'm setting up the comment section, the backup comment section on my tablet, because you never know. I did do a audio test and the things seemed fine, but if not, as usual, let me know just in case, and I can make adjustments as and when and if we go. Also, fun little fact, I now have a television, so I'm actually looking at this on a very big screen while I'm comfortably wrapped in blankets on my couch, no longer being stuck behind a cramped little computer screen, and everything is great right now. Or well, everything is as good as it can be given the current situation, since we are very much on lockdown and everything is a disaster. But that should not be dampening the fun. Anyway, this is going to be an absolutely blind playthrough. I have no idea what I'm doing. The only thing I know is that I'm very eager to play it, and that is about it. So, let's just get right into it. Oh, fair warning, before I start. There was actually a message on the load up screen that I just want to have out there. The development team of this game is well aware of the fact that there is racism and bias and all that sort of shenanigans, but they did that to fit the time frame of the game. So if you're sensitive to things like racism and bigotry and that sort of stuff, I apologize on beforehand, and perhaps if it gets too much, this might not be the game for you to see. That being said, I have no idea what it's going to be like. I'm very eager to get going, so let's just get right in. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment. The person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes van der Berg. Which is a fun thing to pronounce when you're Dutch, because it's actually a very, very Dutch name. Press any button to continue. Oh, I am so excited about this. I am so eager. Because what I had seen from trailers and stuff, it looks amazing. Hi, it's Zweihander. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh, boy. Someone seems to be very much losing his mind already. There you go, just breathe. Or not. Yeah, that doesn't seem exactly right. That's not... Oh, hello. Ooh. Sir? Sir, you've got so much to live for! What are you doing? No! Oh, it's gonna be one of these, isn't it? It is going to be one of these. Hello, GH, and welcome to the stream. It is good to have you here. We are all of a sudden wearing a hat. Okay. Well then, I may have done something incredibly stupid. I did not actually check my controls. I might need to very quickly do that. Ah, there we go. Run when aiming. Fire weapon. Okay, that's R2. Use gadget, melee. Options is casebook. Climb, reload, crouch, interact, hold is loot object. Camera, flashlight, movement. Tutorial, mind's eye. Evidence with R? Now I'm sure it will do a bit of a thing. Okay, so... Oh, that rotation is not... Oh, there we go.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Okay, so, Hi, Soul the Reaver! Good to have you here, my friend! Welcome, welcome, welcome! So yeah, this is going to be exploration, puzzle solving, mystery, Lovecraftian horror, and, you know, all the good stuff. It's gonna be a slow game probably, because there's gonna be a lot of reading. Oh, this was the message that was on the loading screen. Press options to activate the casebook. Okay. So this is where everything is going to be. Letters. You're gonna use what, GH? Folding camera? Key evidence collected. It looks like there's something there, but it's not. He's not. Oh. That was crouch. This was jump, but he's not doing anything yet. It looks like it's got an icon on it with a camera. Okay, so I need that camera. How do I camera? How do I camera? Which button is camera? Evidence with R. Select evidence on the screen, hold, then cycle, aim, items, casebook. Flashlight. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's how that works. Okay. Photo of a trophy plate. Alright. There's a lot of things happening on my phone. I'm gonna mute everything for a second because it annoys me that there is too much happening at the same time. Okay. Phone has been muted. Fish shoals. Oh yes. Fish shoals is good though. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be slow paced most likely because I need to figure out what I'm doing.
Tourist advertisement.
Okay. All evidence has been collected. So there's these areas with evidence in them and we need to puzzle out what has happened and all that sort of stuff. And it's going to be mind-boggling and mind-bending, and that camera is already annoying me. Hello, good sir?
Now get out! Now get out!
Oh, okay. You don't need to be so crass about it. Jeez. Triangle to climb.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg. At your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Welcome to the stream, Mystical Dorcas. It is good to have you here. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. And yes, fish sauce is definitely thematically appropriate to tonight's game. Also, Johannes van den Berg. It's not that difficult. Why does everybody mispronounce that when talking English? It's not... Nah. Anyway.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Yeah, atmosphere, sure. Uh-huh.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
He tends to stand out. Okay.
I made a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
And chat broke. Great, we're just like not even 15 minutes into the stream and the chat broke. So I'm going to have to do this on my tablet, meaning that I'm going to be a bit slow on reading the comments. But yeah, the overlay broke, so I'm actually going to turn the overlay off because there's no use of it being there anymore. Give me just a second while I get that set up. because it's annoying. View comments. No, that's not the one I wanted. Advanced settings. Display spectators' messages. If chat breaks, there's no use for it being there. Okay, so let me just make sure that I haven't missed anything. Hey, Zweihander! Yes, that is my birth-given name. Stupid chat indeed. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. Yeah, how have you guys been? How are you doing?
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
I don't trust you. I trust you as far as I can throw you, and that ain't far. There's something about you that seems very, very eerie, and it's got nothing to do with the fact that you're Dutch.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
I also noticed that some lines of inference and things you can say and ask vanish. So I'm going to have to pay attention to the questions that I ask.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
You're the cult leader, calling it now.
Much of a market for philosophy these days.
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
I'm calling it now. You're the cult leader.
That's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
I do not like you one bit. Also, yes, we are in Urk.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Oh, sweet mother of God, this map is big. This map is very, very big. Oh, hot damn. Police department, Chronicles, what that? University library? Guess that's the hospital? Yeah, Hospital of St. Mary, Devil's Reef Hotel. It wouldn't, of course, it wouldn't be a horror game without a hospital. Oh, this map is massive. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's gonna be... Hey, what does it say? Oh, that's just Oakmont City. Skill of feet, skill of meters. Oh, clever. They put both of those in. Clever. I appreciate that. This is going to be a thing. Jeez. Photo of a trophy plate. Yeah, sure. With a strange fish. Looks very lifelike. Ugh. Correspondence documents. Bestiary mythos. Casebook. Frosty welcome. Find Robert Throckmorton. Hotel room key. Johannes van den Berg. Oh my god, I just almost mispronounced it myself. Jesus. Johannes van den Berg said that I need to find a person in the Oakmont port by the name of Robert Throckmorton. Supposedly he can help me with my visions. Okay. So there is lots of different things and side quests and... Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This looks like it's going to be a thing. So yeah, I am going to be taking all of this very slow and easy and just look for things and, you know... Can I talk to you? I cannot talk to you. Okay. Ah, there's no need to glare at me like that. I just wanted to know if I could talk to you or not. Ape sprite? Shouldn't it be fish sprite? We're stuck in Lovecraft after all. Ah, Diesel. I need to get the cat out of the sink again. Give me a second. Diesel, gat van het aanrecht. Draf. Vervelia. Ik hoor je wel. Ja. Ik ben een Vervelia. Ik ben aan het streamen. I think you guys hear me talk to my cat more than hear me talk to anything else, really. Well, anyway, we're back. I managed to get her out of the sink. And hopefully she will stay out of the sink. That would actually be favorable. It's beginning to look a lot like Fishman. Good one. Oh, that one's good. It's beginning to look a lot like Fishman. Alright. I have chat parked properly again. And I'm keeping an eye on it from the corner of my eye, really. No, my cat doesn't speak any language. Besides annoyed ball of fur. Do you have to say it looks really good? Oh, there's a person there. I might be able to talk to them. They seem to be doing something odd. Can I get up? I can up. Hello?
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed. The end is nigh.
Okay.
It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Sure. You know what? That sounds delightful. That sounds great. Can I in? I cannot in. Okay. Whoops. Something tells me I need to get my ass out of the water again. Very, very quickly. I don't think I should be in the water. Not yet at any rate, or at least as little as I can manage. Well, that's... What are you? That... I guess you once were a rat, but not anymore? Under the Q bar. Oh wait, I think I saw a little... Oh, wrong button. Under the Q bar and exit. Okay, so that little hand icon indicates that I can interact with things. It's a bit of a... I'll get used to it. I just need to get a hang of the controls a bit, I guess. Do not cross. Well, I am going to cross it anyway. I'm just that much of a badass. I found a thing. What was the thing I thinged? Albert Throckmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throckmorton and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Unreadable. I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Unreadable. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on. Unreadable. In the end it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He is here. Well, that was a thing.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
It's fucking green. That's probably what's wrong with it. Oh! Oh, hang on! Oh, crud nozzles, that's my insanity! Oh no, that's my sanity! Okay, that blue bar is my sanity. Good to
Where's
know.
your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Good to know that that is my sanity that was draining there. Okay.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Sure. That
You
sounds
like
like
it
a
here,
problem.
newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Alright then. That's a thing, I guess. But I suppose that... Ooh, it does a bit of a hiccup here. It said all evidence collected. But I'm still gonna have a bit more of a look around. Just to be sure. Doesn't seem to be anything else right here now. Like, I have no idea how this is going to work or what this is going to do, so... I think I'm also gonna up the sensitivity of the camera a bit, but just a smidge. Your fedora is now impounded. You're probably Mr. Throckmorton.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
So, yeah. You know what? I'll
If I
just
may
ask about your son
what happened to your
first.
son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
Uh-huh. Well, I did find this letter.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
What do you mean? Rich of me to comment about animal faces. Are you trying to tell me something, Soul?
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
I don't want to comment on his features because I think he'll just get pissed off and I might lose other dialogue options. Oh, haha, yeah. Well, if he's got a, you know, primate face and the Innsmouthers are fish faces, I think I know which one Cthulhu might have chosen to inhabit. Tell me more about the case.
More about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Yeah, you're speaking in tongues. That's perfectly normal. Not suspicious at all. I think I already found the lifeboat, so I'll just ask for the...
this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
Okay, I already found the lifeboat,
as much as
so...
I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton. It's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
New Mind Palace clues and Robert's requests. Evidence. Evidence contains crucial information about what to do and where to go. To get evidence, interact with objects. Pin evidence on the HUD to keep track of your current goal. Hold to switch pinned evidence with R. You can also place evidence on the map and HUD from the casebook screen. Pin evidence placed on map. Okay. This is my mind's eye, I guess, but what? Oh, okay. That shows me something. It's also decidedly draining my... How do I turn it off? It's draining my sanity. Mind's eye allows you to see the unseen. Images of the past have an activation zone. Hold to see full picture. Use Mind's Eye whenever you see distortion in the corner of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks. Okay, hang on. Okay, so that is the Mind's Eye. Okay, yeah, no, I understand this now. But I have already found this son's letter, so... True, sanity is overrated. This is going to be a game I am going to have to take my merry damn time with. Albert returned unstable. Although Albert Throckmorton behaved strangely after returning from the sea, he was mad, violent, and spoke gibberish. The Throckmortons and Innsmouthers are in an ongoing feud. Okay. Combine clues to make deductions. Oh, sweet boy, this is gonna be a thing. Robert's request wants me to find son. Oh, okay, so I can place that on... Wants to find... So... How does this do? I'll work it out. That's the document, that's the will I found. So... Can I do something with that? Pin evidence? Oh, there we go. So, I don't do anything with this then? Oh, there we go. Press R3 to toggle flashlights. Oh boy. Well, this looks delightful. Great. Charming. There's an upstairs. Yay. Oh, there's more markings over there.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Shell casings and gunpowder. But there is that marking again, but I don't think I can do anything with it. It's just sort of a guiding thing?
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Okay. I suppose that is supposed to help me? Somehow? Question mark? Those are some decidedly very dead fish. Doesn't look like there's anything in particular here. Well, upstairs we go then. Hello, sir?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Okay, sure.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst, and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
Okay, so, the son started talking and speaking in tongues and ended up putting some sort of spell on everyone, I guess?
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
I'm pretty sure that Kay is, kind of like, a deity or something. Just Kay be with him. I don't know, that kind of sounds like God be with him. But I guess I can ask.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry.
Cthulhu.
No.
We're just talking about Cthulhu, just saying it now.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. May have mercy on his soul.
Yeah, so it's
I'll
God.
leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Okay, so we've got new Mind Palace clues and Will Hammond's testimony. Mind Palace. Lots of lore. At least it keeps saying lore. I'm not seeing a lot yet, but... Oh. So, casebook. Will Hammond's testimony. Robert's request. And in the Mind Palace. One fisherman is missing. Sudden psychotic outbreak. I need to combine things together to form complete Oh, that's how this works. And without those deductions, I can't solve the cases. Alright, okay. There's another marking on that crate.
Choo
A 4.
choo.
Oh, that's great. Choo choo indeed. So I'm kind of looking for Paul though. Where is that body? Paul's lying there. Where? Haven't seen him yet. Choo choo. Oh, that's amazing. Alright, there doesn't seem to be anything else besides that box. Not directly at any rate. Ooh, the screen goes nice and wobbly when I lose my sanity.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Jumped right out, broke the crates. Oh, sorry, there's Paul.
I can
My bad.
barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Oh, there goes my sanity. Damn.
My head. I still hear those voices.
Okay, so the sanity causes visions and weird shenanigans. Okay.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
They might have at some point. Nothing I can do with it. Also, finding certain clues takes massive chunks out of your
5
sanity.
cards short of a full house.
Okay, I guess. Press mind side to activate. So there's something. Okay, so this item probably then. Oh, that there. Okay. Yeah. Allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. X mark the scenes in chronological order to gain new evidence. Holy shenanigans.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Well then.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Just like a normal everyday person. Oh boy.
Take this, ape face.
Okay, so someone got shot in the...
Yeah, run!
This is somewhat confusing. But I guess I can make it work. Oh, there's another thing over there. Hang on.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
So I guess this is scene 1.
What's happening?
Then this is 2.
Take this, ape face.
And this is 3?
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Oh boy, that took a fair bite out of her sanity. And there is a very important clue in the Mind Palace, apparently. Okay, yeah. Oh, did I just put my... I was putting my gun to my own head. I just put my gun to my own head. Right. Okay. That was the thing. Oh boy. Hang on, let me just read up on chat because that took some effort for a second. Yeah, no, sanity is not overrated after all, exactly. Like a normal, everyday person. Perfectly fine, yes. All normal, Charlie boy. Yeah, he uses the Mind Palace before Sherlock made him cool. Oh, God. Albert Throckmorton attacked the fishermen at their own house as soon as he regained... Okay, so I need to start connecting things together? Okay, so I need to start putting everything in the right order, but I have no idea. Combine clues to make deductions. Okay, I guess we're just gonna give it a go. Albert returns unstable. He attacked as soon as he woke up. Was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. Lewis shot without warning and Albert fled while wounded? No, that's not the right one. Okay, so that's not the right one. This is very confusing. I'll get a hang of the mechanic, but I need to... Okay, hang on. And a sudden psychotic outbreak. But I've already had that. Albert Throckmorton spread some of the psychotic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Okay. But this one didn't... It won't... Let me... Ah. Why won't it let me do this? Okay, you know what? I'll work it out. It still says the Mind Palace thing though, so I guess there's something I should still be able to do there.
I still hear those voices.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Oh, I
Let's
guess
see what you find.
I was still missing a piece of evidence. Welcome back, welcome back. It's good to have you here again. Also, see you in a bit then, Sol. Take care. Oh boy. Let me just get this sorted out then. Albert and a fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight. I can track them using my supernatural sense. I can track down Albert. Okay, so I guess I'm jumping down then? I am jumping down. Oh boy. This is decidedly freaky. Okay. So what did that get me? What did that do for me? Because there doesn't seem to be anything else out here. Moved in this direction. Okay. I guess it's the bullet casings then that I need to...
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
I don't think that was just him doing that. Oh, my sanity is starting to suffer. I found the warehouse. Okay. There's probably more to do here then. I found some metal scrap. Albert fled when wounded, pursued. Shot without warning. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was Throckmorton rather than to just drive him off. But I'm still missing some pieces. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. The fact you have supernatural sense is already begging the question. Like, what did you do?
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstained note. Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Okay. So Lewis had some debtors.
Blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Well, okay, sure, but I'm just going to go around looking for stuff, I guess. Oh, there's nothing to be done with that. This is a door that doesn't want a door. Is this a door that doesn't want a door? Okay. More doors that don't want a door. Horror door. Herpaderpader. Okay. Well. Down we go, I guess. Okay, so how did I select things again? That's how I did. This was the reload button. Just in case. Oh, that over the shoulder mechanic is going to murder me. I don't have great aim to begin with, let alone like this. There's another door? No. This is just a very weird dead end. It runs into a... Why does that staircase run into a wall? That's very strange. Padlocks are weak and planks can be broken with a shot or a melee attack. What was melee again? But if I'm not aiming... That was melee. I just... Oh, that's a shovel. I'm slapping with a shovel. Okay. Gunpowder, coil springs. I guess I get to craft my own ammo. Oh, I don't like where this is going. What the ever-loving fuck is that? What the ever-loving fuck is that? Oh my god, you're such a gross ass thing. That is disgusting. I love it. But what the hell? Because bullets are probably going to be very scarce. And I just wasted all 6 of them. Oh, this does not look good. Hello.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Oh, yes. Yes, it was. Albert was murdered. Albert was murdered. Lewis left the crime scene, but it doesn't do. Oh boy. Ah, welcome back. I don't care if it wants a hug. It is freaky and it's got too many arms. In fact, it's just arms. That was what that was. That was just arms. Okay, so the bar owner is indebted to Lewis. Albert was murdered. The murder was deliberate. But this is not the right clue for some reason. Which I find very strange. Because it won't combine, so it's not the right clue. That's weird, because it says I have a Mind Palace thing, but I don't know what to combine. Oh, my insanity is not liking that area. I guess it's too dark in there. Yep, darkness eats my insanity away. Good to know. Then what do I combine? Yeah, that is generally what murder means. That's right. But I don't understand why I can't combine any of these. It won't let me... So I feel like I'm missing something somewhere. Because those aren't the right clues.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
But it keeps saying that there is something in the Mind Palace, so... What do you want me to do? Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throckmorton rather than to just drive him off. I am missing one clue in between these two things. So, what do I miss? What am I missing then? Confused? Watch the next episode of Lost. Yeah, I've got that. Oh. I've got the puddle of blood. So what is it then that I am missing? Because there doesn't seem to be anything else here. Okay, it's got a mouth too, but still. No, just many levels of no. Also, damn, it's sensitive on the sanity. I'm doing me a confuse. Oh, I'm sorry that your speaker stopped working. That is so unfair. Ah, there we go. Anti-Throckmorton sentiment. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throckmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. I think I'm still missing one. But at least I got that one solved now. Lewis may be at the bar. Lewis, the Innsmouther that killed Albert Throckmorton, may be hiding at the bar in Oakmont Port. Okay, I now understand how this works. I now understand where this goes and how it goes. Alright then. Feel the gentle touch of tentacles. I have seen enough hentai to know where this is going. I'm also going to make a screenshot of this for myself because that is some safe screenshot. Because that is some great thumbnail material right there. Okay, so lots of shenanigans happening here. Blackwood Marsh Fish Canning Factory. Alright. That's great and all. Oh, Hirsch. Icons has items? It gave me a little thingy. It did not give me a little thingy, it was just a reflection. Map. The Oakmont City Port. So I guess I need to find that bar now? Hang on, let me get the casebook. Casebook. Lewis, the Innsmouther that killed Albert Throckmorton, may be hiding at the bar in Oakmont Port. Pin. Place on map, but I don't know where because I don't know where the bar in Innsmouth Port is. How did I zoom out? Riverside, Immense, Shells, Salvation Harbor, Grimhaven Bay. Well, I guess that is Innsmouth Port. Advent. Is this Innsmouth Port? Oakmont City Port. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I don't know anymore. Oh, Oakmont Port. I just can't read. There you go. Yeah, kind of. It almost does seem like it. Well, the whole thing with the sinking city is that it was supposed to be a Call of Cthulhu 2, but the dev teams got into some disagreements and decided to split ways. And part of that team turned what they had into the sinking city. So I guess that's why there is so many connections to the other, you know, Lovecraftian Cthulhu lore. Is this where I came in? No, it's just a different port. There's a guy fishing over there. Can I talk to you? You are not fishing.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
Yeah, K be blessed. How about I do not? Somehow that seems like a very, very bad idea. Because you see, the sea holds these horrors, and these horrors I'd rather not have on land. You've seen better days. I cannot in. I cannot in. I can up, most likely, but I cannot in. Or maybe I can in via the up. It's not what I'm looking for. I cannot in via the up. At least not right now. Maybe later. fact, this whole game seems to be a sequel to They Can Dynamite Devil's Reef, but that'll bring no relief. Oh yes. Oh. Well, we're sleeping in a place called Devil's Reef, so that's just going to be great. Anything else around? Oh, I'm stuck behind a pixel. Nope, this ain't opening. I guess openable doors are somehow marked, maybe? Can I talk to you about my progress?
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give him a name yet because that is going to bite me in the ass all the way back through Sunday. So I am not going to tell him it was Lewis yet, because if I do that now, it'll turn out it's not Lewis. So I'm going to give this a moment. Yeah, that's part of the lore. Yeah, that did not end well. That ended very, very poorly.
Exactly. I have some suspects, but I need to investigate further.
What kind of private eye are you?
A thorough one. When I find him, I'll tell you.
Fine. No one leaves the port until then. Find me that dirtbag and I'll help you with anything you need.
Ooh,
I've said everything I know.
Oh, you're the other fisherman. Okay.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Yeah. Cranky much? Jeez. Can't talk to you either. Just gonna do a bit of a run around. I know I'm looking for that bar, but I just want to be thorough. Don't want to miss anything. Some extra special clue that would make me solve the case properly. Because I know how those shenanigans go. Then you think you know the answer and everything's going topsy-turvy and you know nothing. Hi birdie. Bye birdie. Then it turns out you know jack shit. Well, actually, I did say this before I properly started streaming, but there was a warning issued that this game, because of the time frame it is set in, does have some sensitive, you know, wrongdoings in them concerning racism and probably more hate speech and that sort of stuff. So I don't know how far this is going to go. I hope it's not as bad as I'm afraid it might be. If someone that might be watching this now or in the future and you're sensitive to this sort of hatred and bigotry, this might not be the game for you. I don't know how bad it'll get. I honestly hope it won't get as bad.
The fisherman pursued Albert. Even let off a few shots.
Oh yeah, we already had this one. I don't know how bad it will get. I just hope it won't be, you know, really obnoxious. Exit. Exit of what? Exit of the port, I guess? Hello? In? No in? Okay, no in. I do not like those wild beasts. And they're the very first enemy of the game, so it's only going to get much, much, much worse, most likely. That looks like I can up. I probably can't, but it looks like I can up. Bar under the keel. Okay, sure. Sounds good. Grimhaven Bay. I don't think I can get through there yet. I don't know, just hazarding a guess. The police officers sort of are a dead giveaway. That a thing? No, I don't think it's a thing. It was just a trick of the light. I have a feeling that this game might actually be surprisingly linear for what it is.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
That's a very odd thing to say, sir. I don't know what else you've got in your system besides alcohol, but that's a very odd thing to say.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Alrighty, Rue.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
I can't talk to you. Can I talk to yes?
Hey, knock it off.
I cannot talk to yes.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Charming fella. Okay, hang on. There's lots of things happening in chat again. Let me read up. Yeah, it's true. History is history. You're really perfectly right about that, but that doesn't mean that people watching this in the future might not be sensitive to it. So, in the sense of better safe than sorry, you know, better just have mentioned it. I'm not acting like it didn't happen. I just want to be careful because not everybody wants to see that stuff. And yes, that Irish accent was very nice, and if it bleeds, we can kill it.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'll go safe.
Throgmorton hired me to investigate his son's disappearance. I found the note about your debt to Lewis near his cold, dead body. And it looks like Lewis murdered Robert's kid. You want him to come here and ask instead of me?
What?
Don't what me. At best, you're harboring a criminal. At worst, you're an accessory to murder.
What? No. I ain't done nothing.
Tell that to Mr. Throgmorton.
No. Throg. Lewis is upstairs. Here's the key.
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Yeah, I do like how they all have different accents. It gives a bit of more depth and feel to everything, I'd say. At least it shows they put in some good work. The floor gave out. Okay. Don't know if that's interesting in any way, but the floor gave out. Also, I decidedly want to know how I can craft. If it's in the same vein as Evil Within, I need places where I can craft.
Come. Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear. Yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Hey, Geronimo Alpha, welcome to the stream. It is good to have you here. You were just talking about this game. Well, I guess you dropped in at the right time. Alright,
Really?
do tell.
Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Some other time. Maybe.
As you wish.
I guess that I can use her for hints? Some flapper from New Orleans. Oh. Well, you never know. Maybe she'll meet her frog princess here. I just said frog princess, didn't I? Oh well, whatever she wants to top, really.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Well, you're decidedly confused by something. Those are pictures of pretty ladies. Pin-ups in nice clothing. You've got nothing to say to me? Well then. So far so good. I haven't died yet, that's something. Oh, I can't turn that on. Too bad. I've got the key.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Okay. How did it all happen, I guess?
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Yeah, there certainly is something fishy about him. Oh boy.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Yes, the actions do look deliberate. And why do you people hate the Throckmortons? That's a good enough
There's
start.
a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I don't really want to comment on his appearance because I feel like I'm just gonna piss him off and lose my other dialogue options, so I'm saving that one for last just in case.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay.
Ooh.
People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Yeah, he dances around the topic. Motherfucker, what do you have canines in your mouth?
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Okay, that didn't go half as bad as I thought it would.
I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Oh, I won't tell him, I'll think about it. Okay, so this is where choices are going to happen, and as you all might very well know, I am not good with choices. So I'm not gonna promise. I didn't tell anything to Throgmorton. I'm not gonna promise anything to him yet either.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Oh god, I feel that if I do this wrong, I am just going to fuck everything up. Oh no. Oh no, I am not good with this. I am not good. Help. Help me. What should I do? Should I stick with my principles and... or should I let him bribe me? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, people. Help me. Help me. Okay. Okay, so hypothetically speaking, maybe it's not gonna be that bad. Hopefully. Maybe it won't be that bad. Yeah, no, that's true. The story won't have a happy ending. I guess you're right. No.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Okay, well, I'm probably not gonna say anything to Throgmorton anyway. I just don't wanna... Why are there shackles in here? I don't like the implications of that. Anyway, I'm not actually going to talk to Throgmorton. I just wanna keep everybody on their toes. Yes, that's it. I just want to keep everybody on their toes. Oh, and now I need to choose. Lewis was aware of what he was doing. Lewis was mentally affected and couldn't entirely control his actions. That seems about right, though. Lewis was under mental influence. Lewis killed Albert Throckmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throckmorton will have his head. Okay, so if I went for the other one, Lewis would have been ultimately blamed and killed by Throckmorton, and now I can somehow try to cover his ass. I am not kink shaming. I would never kink shame. That would be hypocritical. But yeah, I'm just going to go with my gut, and my gut generally tells me to take, you know, friendlier perspectives and approaches to things. Oh, I'm so sorry that you still don't have sound. That sucks. Dasa, hi! Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hey, we just solved our first case. I found Lewis Flynn, the Innsmouther, fisherman that killed Albert Throckmorton, hiding at a local bar in the port. He admitted that he was at the crime scene but can't remember how exactly he killed Albert Throckmorton. He claims that he was under mental influence, just like the other fishermen at the house, and that he was not in control of himself. He asked me not to give him up to Robert Throckmorton. I can't either reveal Lewis' whereabouts to Robert Throckmorton or save him and lie to Robert. So there is choices that need to be made now, and but I don't know what to do exactly. I feel like I should finish the case. I'm just not entirely sure how. You guys are not gonna let me through, are ya?
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Oh boy. Well then. Hello? I found myself a house and it's still raining in here. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be a slow-paced game. But I do really like the approach they've taken to it. Well, here goes. The murderer is dead, or the murderer is at the bar. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Yes, no, this isn't Innsmouth. Innsmouth has burned to the ground. This is, so. I just lost the name. I lost the name. Where am I? Oakmont. Innsmouth has burned to the ground. This takes place in Oakmont, but there's definitely reference to Innsmouth everywhere, and all the Innsmouthers have fled to Oakmont now. And Oakmont is not particularly happy about that. Let me get closer and up in your face, and read up on chat. Hang on. Oh god. I'm gonna lie.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Give me a second to read up on chat. I've been missing some things again. The overlay broke, so I need to do this on my tablet now. Due to refugee crisis as represented by fish people and ape people. Yep. Not any sort of commentary on any modern event. No, not at all. Yeah, everybody stays safe with this virus. I have the luck that I can work from home, so I'm basically self-isolated right now, and I just need to stay indoors as much as I can, but at least I can still do my work, so that is, you know, that is a bit of a good thing. But yeah, you stay safe out there, Tess. Why a geological expedition?
I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Okay, so now alchemy is in there as well.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
I know you're kidding. It's okay. I'm coughing outside of a pharmacy. No, but I am grateful for the fact that I can work from home, so it doesn't overcomplicate my life too much. That we need to isolate ourselves as much as possible. I mean, I'm still worried, of course. My parents are getting on in age. My dad isn't exactly okay. So there are sources for me to be worried about, but at the same time I'm just trying to stay positive and, you know, do whatever I can to help not spread the virus.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Ooh, let's talk about the expedition.
To look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Ooh, I've got 44 caliber. I got a lot of stuff, but I did not exactly have the chance to read up on it. Huh. Okay, you know what? I'm sure it's fine. Got a pistol and a revolver. Yeah, the 44. Okay. Oh, this is... Oh, sorry, I'm having the burps. Okay, so this is where I can... Oh! This is where I can craft. I think it's best to keep the revolver for first aid and antipsychotics. A shot of powerful antipsychotics keep your mind clear. Army issue first aid kit. Okay, sure. Casebook. The Lost Expedition. And key to headquarters. Gave me key to the expedition headquarters. It's in the northern cover side at the crossroads of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. I got a lot of stuff. I could not keep up on what I got, but I am gonna talk to Mr. Fishboy again. And let him know that I covered his ass. He better be grateful for that. Also, I think this game is going to be deceptively linear, actually. It doesn't feel like it won't... Hello.
Oh. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
I don't think I can actually give you anything.
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? You want a drink?
Ah, it doesn't really let me interact with anything. Or at least I don't know how yet. I'm gonna tell him that I actually covered for him.
Won't budge.
Ah, okay. Guess he ain't here anymore then. I'll probably find him somewhere else in the city. I do feel like it was a good call not to rat him out. For some reason I feel like that is actually the better call that I could make. Is there anything else back here? Just another port, but I might as well check it out. You never know. What have we got? What have we got? Some sheds with lots of grimies. Oh, not much, I guess. Nope, can't get in here either. Well then. As I said, I think this game is going to be deceptively linear. Like, it looks like free roam, but I'm not exactly sure if it's gonna be as free roam as I thought it would be. Like, there's people going about, but I can't actually interact or talk with them, so... You know what, I'm just gonna follow the arrow. Just follow the yellow brick road, or in this case, the tentacle-covered pavement. And we'll see where things end. At least I can get into the town now. Oh, hello. Wait, what? Okay. That was a thing that happened. Please don't tell me my game just froze. Oh, there we go. For a second I was afraid my game had frozen. Robert Throckmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throckmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throckmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Okay, well, costume unlocked, day wear.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
My diary, part 1. That's just my diary. That's what you write on top of your diary. I don't know exactly what sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the decks and my headache. The worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive, and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real. But my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Okay. Well, let's go. Oh! Ha! I can oh! Oh boy! Oh, no, oh boy. Sorry, I think I just blew out the microphone and choke on my own spit at the same time. Oh, that octopus on top of his head. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I unlocked the day wear. A vacationist, windcoat, unburdened newcomer, and regular newcomer. I guess I'll go for unburdened since we put the backpack, well, in our little cubby hole now, so... Shell casings, core spring, cordite, gunpowder, metal scrap, racks, alcohol. Lots of stuff. Antipsychotics, first aid kit. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. Charlotte W. Reed.
Never again, they say.
Okay. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are the private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger and I cannot trust anyone in the city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite of yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and I am beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. If I am gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. Okay. Mystic Tomes. A plea for help, evidence updated. What's that? Mr. Reed, you were the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanely, and I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run, save your life, and leave this drug city to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There is nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words. Lewis Flynn. Okay. Well, that looks decidedly abysmal. Also, that thing is tiny. How does a full-grown man fit in there? And I have a well, I sort of have a reflection. That looks abysmal. Everything about this looks abysmal, to be honest. Note from J. van der Berg. It seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throckmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Okay. The room just opposite to your own. This is a storage? Ah! Steamer trunk got me some shell casings, so that's useful. Hi, push! Okay, that one is decidedly very locked. Hang on, let me just check my case files for a second. Casebook. Robert Throckmorton gave me a key to the expedition headquarters and the side quest. How do I... Oh, that's how. Mystic Tomes. Okay. So we're going to go for... We're just gonna go. We'll see. Key to the manor. It's the northern... pin. Because that's what we're doing. Lore. Correspondence. Crumpled letter. Documents. Notes. Okay, so that's how this is going to do then. I think I missed something in the casebook though. Oh, I didn't read the Mystic Tome. There, now it's gone. Oh, let me read up on chat for a second. All right, thank you for being there. You take care. Sleep well. And I really hope that you can figure out why your sound isn't working. I'm sorry to hear about your mom, Soul. I hope that she'll be okay. I really, really do. Yeah, The Dream Within a Dream, that's from Edgar Allan Poe.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Oh, now this looks delightful. Let me just steal all your shit. Pistol rounds, gunpowder. The Hidden Book. It took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throckmorton Museum, it was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in Western Reed Heights, where the surgeon worked, has been abandoned. The archives say it is on Bourbon Road, between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Okay. Sure. Local women were talking about a ruined house in central Coverside, near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. They say the ghosts of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. Talking to the locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city, and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it is abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Helix Street and Windham Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous to go there by myself. Okay, so I'm finding the locations of those 7 books here, because there was 7 books, they said. I had a dream so real it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel, and then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing at the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in Western Old Grove near Century Avenue and Beacon Street. But where could the book be? Yeah, these are the locations where those books are. The local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in Eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could this book still be there? And tome from the mayor. The fishermen talk of a place near Blackwood Manor, on the southern part of Whisper Street, where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay, because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave to cease touch that they go and drown in the ocean. One reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. Okay, and then the last one. The nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get me here now. Now there is only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. Okay, so I have several locations of several of these books. And I guess it's up to me to find them. While I roam the streets. Now I do wonder if they popped up on the Oakmont Chronicle. No, I don't think they popped up on the map. Oakmont University. That's the manor. No, I don't think they popped up on the map, so I really need to look for them. But the clues allow me to pin their somewhat locations. So that is a good thing. Oh, hang on. Oh, good night, Tessa. Thank you for joining. I hope you sleep well. And have a good day at work tomorrow. Take care of yourself, okay? Hey, how can I resist a squid head suit? I mean, it's a squid head suit. Nobody's gonna talk to me while I wear that, but it's a squid head suit. Yeah, there is a lot of very nice references in here. I've noticed that too. These guys definitely know their literature, and I certainly appreciate it. Okay, so I've got 6 of their locations, but it's 7 mystic tomes. It said 7, right? But I only have 6 locations, so did I miss a note? Or won't I find the 7th one until it's the time? It's not giving me any more touchy-feelies. So I think I'll find the 7th one when it's... Oh! There we go. Waiting book. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soul of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book's still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in central Salvation Harbor on the old church road between Seven Oak Street and Windham Street. Still has a bad name, a bad fame, and no one wants to live there even after the flood. So that is the last of the 7 books. So I could decide to pin these locations if I want, and just see if I can find any around, because I can place on map, but I've got no idea where all of this is, so I might actually place those pins off stream, so it doesn't bog down my playtime too much looking for all the locations. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. You're a landlord.
The door won't budge.
Okay. Oh. Didn't mean to crouch. Damn, this is expensive. Expansive as in big. Now I understand why the original price of this game is 75 euros for the complete... The very complete set. Because I bought it with all its DLC. But now I understand why this was 75 euros. What the absolute hell are you? It doesn't give me the photography icon, but somehow I feel like that is not something to be ignored. But maybe I need to come back to this room at some point? I really feel like that is not something to be ignored. The posters in this game are weird. Nope, that's locked. And that's closed off too. This one's open. Hello. Ah. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That is one thing. But there is an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvages to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. That can't be a coincidence. I need to look into it. Now, if only this city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Okay, so I guess I found myself some other job to look into. I stole some gunpowder from this fella. Nothing to pick up? Nope. Okay. At the very least, this looks really neat and tidy. This looks dismal, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Especially not after the flood. This was the last door on the landing. Alright, downstairs we go. That fog looks like apparitions, and for a second it startled me. Everything about this place is absolutely dismal. I love it. Atmosphere in spades.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister. You wanna stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Yeah, what noise?
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, alright?
Well, I guess I was out cold.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Great. I just got a lot of stuff. I don't know if I should be reading all of that. So a lot of lore going on here. Letters from Oakmont. Diesel, schatje, wat ben je aan het doen? Please don't stand on the subwoofer, darling. It's not that strong. I'm gonna have to find a different solution for that, because if she tips that over, it will break. Letters from Oakmont. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them I found several pages from a diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? Oh boy. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to read. I don't know if you want me to read this on stream, Because that's a lot of lore there. Like, I love this. I really, really love this, but I'm not gonna read it if it bogs the stream down too much, so just let me know. Yeah, it definitely does have a good self-awareness. It's nice. Okay, so we've got the Mystic Tomes, the letters from Oakmont, but for now, I guess I'll just somewhat follow...
I'm watching you, newcomer.
I'll just somewhat follow the directions of the game. My dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I have arranged for that. Now, regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly. Only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish on that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Portia. Alright, that's great. But yeah, I did lose some dialogue options by choosing to see the letters, so I'm not entirely sure how that will affect the rest of the game. But I guess we'll figure it out as we go. First and foremost now, I'm going to go and look for those headquarters. Though I have to admit, I've got no idea where I am. And I'm also looking for clues, picky-uppies, and all sorts of shenanigans, because I feel like this game is going to be full of mysteries. Walter, Kay help you if I hear you're peddling your cheap, affordable living again. I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here that I can send after you. You've been warned, Vic. Okay. I guess I'll be running into all these people, and then these things are going to be important for me peddling their, or bending their ear to my words. No, don't read it. Especially don't read it out loud. That never ends well. Oh, are you saying I can't read out loud well? You meanie. Wait, giant spider on the ceiling? Am I missing something again? Am I walking past something incredibly obvious again? Also, welcome to the stream, TLG Show. It's good to have you here. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry for being a bit slow on the comments, but they broke and I need to do this somewhat in a roundabout way. Spider on the ceiling. I've missed a spider on the ceiling. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark a special places that you know already, kinda like the secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that tradition dates back to times well before the flood. Been able to find out the meaning of some of them. The crooked H-shaped sign on doors around town, that means the house is inhabited. Okay. Crosshatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. V-shaped sign is for barricaded dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out the spiral-shaped sign, though you'll have to investigate for yourself. And if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. Okay. A cross and 3 Ks. That does not sound good. Oh, there it is, a double H. That means inhabited. New fast travel point, the Devil's Reef. Boy. Oh yes, the spider. I already forgot about the spider. Oh, but that's a spider crab. That's not actually a spider, that's a spider crab. I guess I didn't notice it because my brain did not process it as something explicitly special. Because it's creature that lives in our own oceans. As freakishly a mistake of nature that it is. Okay, so this is my... I can use the boat for travel, I guess. Alright, makes sense. So I guess the telephone boxes are my fast travel stations? Question mark? I do know they can get quite massive, but perhaps not exactly on that scale. But spider crabs, Google them. Spider crabs can get really big though. Like, obnoxiously big. Now that isn't freaky at all. Oh boy. Okay, so I can take the boat and just start floating about. Why is it suddenly getting dark? Huh. Okay, I guess. New location, infested area. Okay. That doesn't sound good. I don't think I can get through here then. Do I need to clear out said infested area? I suppose. Does it show up on my... That's about the hobo signs. Okay, we'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, I think if I want to progress towards anything, I'm just gonna have to take the little boats and drift off. There's some other areas I can go to, but for now, let's just, you know, follow the yellow brick road and go for progress. Mappy map. Okay, so that's an infested area, and I most likely need to do something with that I do not want to go to yet. Zoom out. Because I need to get to the area with the headquarters. Oakland City Hall. Do I need to pin? Okay, so I need to actually properly pin the headquarters on the map, or I'm not actually gonna find it. Okay, I pinned the evidence for the key. Oh, there we go. It's northern Coverside at the crossroads of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. So, northern Coverside, crossroads of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Northern Coverside, the crossroads of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. There. So this is where I'm going. Key to the headquarters. I think I can walk that, actually. I was heading in the right direction. Get out, leave now. Alright. That sounds inviting. Or am I going totally in the wrong direction? I think I'm gonna have to take the boat for this. Probably. Well, let's do it. This looks like it's decidedly a bad idea. Steering is terrible. Like, very terrible. Oh man, it's like I'm driving a tank instead of a boat. Hot damn. Okay, so I need to take a hard turn in this direction? No, now I'm going in the wrong direction. Did I already pass But oh god, oh, this controls like a turd in a pot. Jeez. These controls are not good. Oh, these controls are not good. Wait, I'm confused. Where was I going? Oh, I went the wrong direction from the get-go. Okay, get it. Oh, let me read up on chat for a second. Yeah, perfectly ordinary, exactly. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but if they noped out before it even started, it wouldn't be much of a story now, would it? I mean, part of its charm is the fact it's so buggered up, I guess. Can I out? Excuse me, sir, can you let me out? You're not telling me I actually need to park this thing backwards, right? Or can I just not dock here? I don't think I can actually dock here. Okay, we really do need to take the long way round. Now, what way am I bloody damn well going? This way, I think? Yeah, now I'm going the right way. Alright then. I don't think it'll let me exit the boat. I tried, but it won't do. I think I need to actually like dock the boat if I want to exit it. Though I wouldn't have the foggiest how, but we'll figure it out. I'm actually going the right way. Yay! Oh god, this really does steer like a turd in a sieve. That is one hell of a big creature. Damn, son. Also, the music didn't change and I just got a quick save. What are you gonna throw at me, game? What are you going to throw at me? Because let me tell you, I do not appreciate it already. Oh no, it broke. It did not break. I just thought it broke. Okay, so straight ahead still. I really don't like the fact that the music changed. I really do not like the fact that the music changed. It does not sit well with me. Yeah, see, now I can dock the boat, so it really... Infested area, so... There is another infested area to my left. Oh, no! No, 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 no! Whoa! Oh, mama! I need to get my gun out. I do not have it equipped right now. I also have no ammo in either one of it. Oh, oh shoot. Oh god. Oh, the mechanics of this are terrible. How do I heal? That's sanity. Okay. Oh, damn, that is very annoying. That is one hell of an annoying mechanic. Can I, like, headshot you or something? I am out of bullets. Great. Okay. Mechanics! What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, mechanics? Why are you so roundabout about using a medkit? Why? There is a lot I'm disagreeing on with this. The steering feels terrible. Hey, Artemis, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. I can show you the doll, but I can basically just like cover it in its entirety. All those touches were bad touches. Fleeing is often a better option. Yes, I've noticed. Thank you for pointing out the absolute obvious. Okay, so it dropped me off somewhere in Coverside West. Sure. You know what? I'm fine. This is fine. All of this is perfectly fine. Okay, so now if I make a hard turn in that direction, I'm actually going towards my locale. I'm seeing things I can open up. There's just no people I can talk to. Hello? What here? What do? What hap? Oh, Senpai, yes. But no. Seriously, no. Oh, this is the police department. Okay.
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, jeez.
Look, all I want is access to your records during my investigations. Otherwise, I'll keep out of your way.
Oh, that's all you want, is it? Was making us look like idiots in front of Mr. Throgmorton not enough for you?
Look, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intent.
Well, that's what you did. A newcomer must know his place.
Hey, you need to shut the hell up.
You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal in here, newcomer.
Hey, easy, Officer Lyons. I don't want any trouble.
Well, good. That's a start. You can use the archive, but only because you have Mr. Throgmorton as your patron. Keep that in mind, Reed.
Great, aren't you a ray of feckin' sunshine? Holy shite. I didn't even want to go into the archives yet, I was just looking around. Hot damn. Cranky bastard. Oh my god, is this actual sunshine? It's sunshine. Yay! Bright sunny light. Okay, anyway, progress. How much further do I need to walk? Oh, I'm almost there. Alright. My cat is looking at me as if I've, like, generally just completely lost my mind. She's giving me this look like you're talking into thin air, making weird mouth noises. Why you be crazy like that? Okay, so suits and topcoats. No, it's not suits and topcoats. Man's finest clothing? No. Is it this door then? Expedition headquarters. Okay. Sure. There we go, I guess. The music decided to take another turn for the worse. Okay, so as I have come to realize, not having ammo is the most dangerous thing in existence of everything. Yeah, even the sunshine is filtered through that pallid fog. Okay, so not having ammo is the most dangerous thing in all of existence. So I need to craft myself more stuff. Okay. Can craft myself some more medkits. I haven't really lost my sanity yet, so I'll lay off on that. Oh boy. This is kind of like the Doom mechanic for weapon selection. But it feels a bit weird.
Guess I don't need the key.
I guess not. Also, why? Dangers of diving. Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out all weird. The paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the bodies at the same time. Okay, so that's the decompression sickness, probably.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
Well, that's a problem. If that is something that we needed. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. That's a bit odd. Oh. Oh boy, insanity kicking in again. Losing my mind. Yeah, being smartasses. For sure. For sure, for sure. Yeah, that's the birdie bobs, I know. I've seen the birdie bobs. I am aware. I was also just losing my mind. Further down? Alright. Oh! Partially burned cargo manifest. The following must be delivered Grimhaven Bay no later than Friday. MK5 diving suits 6. Air tanks and pumps 4. Canned food 18 crates. Personal belongings 6 crates with name unreadable. Research equipment 7 crates. Do not air pipes 24. Phone station wires 1. Power generator 1 responsible for the New Mind Palace clue, partially burned cargo manifest. But I wasn't done upstairs yet. So I'm gonna yeet my ass back up and continue looking for shenanigans here. Oh, I can already step into the memory. That's a bit fast. Give me a second to explore, will you, game? There's a lot of shenanigans going on here. Gunpowder and alcohol. That's useful-ish. Well, alright then.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
That sounds like the fish folk. The ape folk are a bit more refined in their speech. And they listen. Okay. You magically put up a wall.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Okay. You boys been busy, haven't you? Whoa! What was that? What did that? Okay. That startles the ever-loving bejesus out of me. Shit. Boy. Okay. So that is now officially a thing. I also used way too many bullets. Great. At least I can get the order right now. Did I mark it as one or did I not? It's hard to tell.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Time to figure this out.
Okay, now I've got them all. So this is one.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
This is two.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Three.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
And this is four.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Oh, hello, Insanity. Thank you for joining. Please let me get back into the light before I lose my mind. Or put a gun to my own head again. You, sir, are an asshole. Jesus. Huh. No fun time, only death. Yes, for sure. Holy bejesus. Dangers of diving. Yeah, I read that. Casebook. Partially burned cargo manifest. Pillaged headquarters. And the cargo manifest and the burned documents. Expedition archive is lost, but I still have clues to follow up upon. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle, so I need to get to the newspapers. Well, might as well just continue to investigate down here. This time hopefully without dying. 'Cause damn. Nothing? Really? Alright then. I guess. Nothing to soothe my startled heart with. I have to say though, I am a bit irked by how clunky the controls are. Like, I get that they were trying to emulate this sort of, you know, clunky gameplay to amp up the panic, but it's not exactly sitting well with me. It's really clunky. Shell casings, gunpowder.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Huh. Yeah, it looks a bit oozy. How to protect? Question mark. According to our data, the places with paranormal activity have a strong, previously unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and supply of sedatives, to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all those charms. Sorry, at the on. Highly recommend discarding all those charms, amulets and religious symbols which are of no use, and applying these scientifically valid methods of protection instead. Dr. H. Doe. Do you think Dr. Doe had the dough? Reminds me, I was actually, now I have some more time on my hands because I effectively have no more travel hours. I was actually thinking about picking up my bread making. Fisherman reports. L. Sullivan and B. Morgan. Local fishermen reported numerously large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Bought a sample of a weird substance floating in the ocean from J. Harway. He claims he found it among numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mention a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witnesses felt sick and dizzy for 2 or 3 days after the incident. L.P. Stern got severe burns after chiseling off a part of rock in his basement. Samples taken for analysis. Okay, so those weren't weird shells, they are pieces of rock.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
I don't think you want to know.
Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
Huh. Sorry for the yawn, guys. H. Doe, anthropologist. The Oakland University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of the Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history books of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may yet be to come. Alright, I guess. That sounds like a delight. My best guess is that Dr. Harriet Jones by now is lying on the bottom of the sea. Most like. Off to the next locale, I guess. There was nothing else I could do here.
Guess I don't need the key.
No, there's nothing else I need to do here, I think. Couldn't pick up anything. It's not giving me any indicators, so... And it's raining again. Grant. Okay, so now I can move markers. Okay, so I can delete this mark. Because now I need to go to the next area. I read all these. Casebook. The newspaper. So I need to go to the Oakland Chronicle, which is police department here. Place mark, burnt newspaper. So that's where I need to go now, that direction. Though I have been streaming for quite a while now, so I might actually, by the time I get there, I might call it a day. Oh, that's barricaded. Harpoon guns and everything, huh? Okay, don't know why I did that. I figured I could jump the ledge, but this guy maneuvers like in Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine, so it's a bit clunky. That is a rapid turn of the weather. A very oddly rapid turn of the weather. I'm not sure what to think of this. It's actually kind of freaky. Like, really freaky. I don't quite like it. Yeah, these are probably the fast travels. Those are the phone booths. I don't quite like what the game's doing. It freaks me the fuck out. They've got ambient done perfectly well. That's the thing, that's for sure. You run weird, sir. Oakmont Chronicle. I guess this is it. Yeah, it is. But yeah, my only beef with it is that the controls are seriously clunky.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland.
Well, I guess.
You still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
Well, I guess both are correct. I'm an investigator.
A private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Well, Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has a lot of secrets, but people may not like you poking your nose in. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go and take your rest, Sol. It's getting late over at at your place as well, of course. Thank you for being there in the stream. It really means so much to me that you were there for like the entire thing through. So thank you for being there and have a good rest. I hope to talk to you soon. Good night.
See you later.
You will often need to look for useful information within various city archives. Archives contain topical information. City Hall holds general data about citizens. Okay, in the casebook, evidence may have a hint icon indicating you need to do some archive research. In the archive interface, select a piece of evidence you wish to investigate, then choose 3 criteria to search for relevant information. A search conducted with the correct evidence and criteria will result in new information being added to the casebook. That's a toilet, not an archive. Damn, this place is a mess. This is the first actual color that I've seen, like proper color. Hello? No talkie, no? Okay. Sure thing. Okay, so there's another floor. Let's check this out first. See what there is. That doesn't look like much. Those are... Ooh, cartridges. A rifle cartridge. Okay. Now that's something that sounds good. editor with a delightful memento mori painting. This place is actually like light. I really appreciate that very much. It feels a little bit less dank than everything else. But I don't think there's anything I can actually pick up here, at least not yet. Alright, onwards and upwards. To the next area we go. There are some people there. Talking-a-jiggering and stuff like that. Oh, that's a broken floor. Almost fell to my death there. Broke my neck. Okay, no talking to you. So, how do I get to these archives then? Guess I might need to talk to Blonde again. Lady Blonde. Because I'm not seeming to be able to find the archives myself. Let me just talk to her again. See if she can actually let me go into the archives.
Stay safe.
Okay, or not. Oh, there we go. Ha! Key to the headquarters. Period people section district. Okay, so I need advertisements. District was Grimhaven. And people is commoners, I think. Search. No information. Okay. After the flood? Okay, no. Gave me a key to the expedition headquarters. Oh, maybe I need to switch evidence, of course. Locals, freight and cargo manifests, advertisements. Hang on. They burnt the expedition archives. Science research, interviews with locals, freight, cargo manifests, even clippings. Maybe recent postings of ads about freighters. But... so advertisements? But it was for Grimhaven Bay, wasn't it? Yeah, Grimhaven Bay. So... what am I looking for here? Ah, there we go. Now it works for some strange reason. I did after the flood, but it didn't work. Ship freight advertisements. A 30-ton ship, Titania, excuse me, is currently available for hire. You will find it fully equipped for transport, as well as the aiding of underwater ventures and exploration, for the price of 70 rifle bullets or the equivalent thereof per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. He can be found at Pier 3, Oakman Port, Grimhaven Bay. Okay, because the lifeboat we found was from the Titania, so that ship's probably not okay. So do I need to do anything more here? Freight ship advertisement. Speech is difficult. Okay. You will find it fully equipped for transport, so that's where I'm going now. Is Pier 3 Oakmont Port Grimhaven Bay. So, pin evidence, place on map. Zoom out. Grimhaven Bay, Pier 3. So, Ferry Road, Deep Shore Road. I guess this is Pier 3. That's probably where we're heading out then. I guess. Be ready. You never know when hentai hits.
Extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Yeah, I'd love to, but you're not actually letting me interact with you, so I guess not. I don't know. I was gonna say something, but my brain just sort of borked and the sentence did not do. I guess I can swim the distance, but I'm not sure how good it will be for my health. Probably not very. Knowing where this game is so far going. Death is very imminent and very easy. That sort of looks like a normal rat, but no, never mind, it doesn't, not at all. Oh boy, you seem to have glitched a little, good sir. You seem to be glitching a bit more than just a little, good sir. Sirs, I should say, because of course rats can be sirs. Okay, I'm just gonna find myself a phone box so I can fast travel back to the area with the area where we started off, the hotel, apartment, rental thing. Oh boy, speech is getting hard. I think I need to stop. I'm getting pretty tired. I thought I saw a phone box around here somewhere though. Pretty sure of it. Where was it? Oh, there it is. Found it. I just dipped me a run around of a circle rule, but I found it. So here we go. Can I fast travel? Oh, hold X to fast travel. There we go. Yeah, and sudden appearances of yellow doors. Okay. Well, I am going to leave this episode here because I can tell that my my mind is kind of done for now. Okay, so we fast traveled back to the hotel. It's quick saved my progress. So I am going to leave this episode here. Can I return to main menu somehow? I don't exactly know how. Oh, there we go. Settings, main menu. Yep. Please autosave and put me back where I started. Okay, so the verdict so far. I really do like how they set this game up. I like looking for clues and I like searching for my way around. It has that really nice sort of gameplay that I'm very fond of. It looks pretty decent, it looks pretty good, it's got some very interesting designs to it, the ambient is well done, but the controls are so incredibly clunky. And if I wasn't playing on a controller, I would probably not have as much of a problem with it. But being as I do have a lot of problems with it, I might need to see if I can finagle around with it a bit. I do really like the game. I definitely enjoy it. It's very slow paced, but if you guys would like to see more of me playing The Sinking City, I will most definitely play more of The Sinking City on my channel. So be sure to let me know if you would like to see more of this, because then I will definitely put more recordings up. Though perhaps not probably not in short half-hour recordings though, because I feel like with the pace that the game has, it's probably going to take longer than half an hour to make some significant progress. But we'll see how it develops. We'll see how it goes. At any rate, for now, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you all so incredibly much for watching. It was a blast to do a longer live stream again. I've been going for I don't know, some three and a half odd hours. I'm not exactly sure, but I definitely did enjoy it a lot. So to put an end to my incessant ramblings, because I still don't know how to end the video properly. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I wish each and every one of you a very good day.